everyone, and welcome to episode 0 of Crazy Nines. I'm XH98.
And I'm MARK5000.
And welcome to our brand new series. This is our series about a 9x9 Go board, where we give tips, tricks, and techniques about this small variant of Go.
XH298, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself and how you came to 9x9 Go?
Oh, actually, this is a quite interesting story because I joined OGS next year. Did I say next year?
You said next year, yes.
The story is quite interesting because I joined OGS last year, and I became interested in this small variant because OGS had 19x19 and 9x9 as well as 13x13. So I joined the latter, and that's how I started playing. But to my realization, I wasn't really good at the game, and I was 50-50 all the time. But then I met you, and I realized that you do have a very nice collection of 9x9 games, and you studied about the techniques and the tactics, right?
Oh yeah, that's true. For those who don't know me, my name is MARK5000. Well, my OGS name is MARK5000. I'm a 2-dan player from California. And I took up an interest in 9x9 Go from the very start. I've been playing for about 5 years and just over a year on OGS. And I started as a beginner using the EgoWin app on my phone. And I thought it was really interesting, and I had a club in college that I would go to. We played 19x19 and 13x13, but my first introduction to the 9x9 board was on mobile. And I just played it on there, and the program wasn't very strong, and it was good for me. But then I came to OGS, and I saw that there was a whole ladder dedicated to 9x9. So I joined it and climbed up near the top pretty fast. And then I started becoming interested in 9x9 Go, and I began to, as one of my recent projects, to catalog all the professional 9x9 games that I could find. And currently that collection is stored on OGS in the puzzles section as the 9x9 Opening Explorer, and it contains about 370 professional games. And that number is growing. I'm adding to it almost weekly as I find games online.
I totally love that 9x9 Explorer. I go to the page every once in a while, and I study about like the opening patterns. So hopefully with this series, we're gonna bring you guys to the process of learning 9x9, the opening, the tactics, the endgame skills, as well as fighting. So 9x9 is very different from 19x19, even though they're both Go, and you do place the stones on intersections.
Let it go, let it go.
But this is not chess.
It's
By
not
the way,
chess, but you can play it on a chessboard. It's worth noting.
Because the chessboard is 8x8, and you can just insist that stones should be placed on intersections.
Yeah, something
so
like that.
I wonder if people actually came up with 9x9 Go because they wanted to play Go on the chessboard, and they didn't have the Go board.
Well, actually, I'm not sure about that. 9x9 Go, the earliest. Well, you can talk about that in the next episode. The origins of 9x9 and how it evolved from 19x19, or even after Go was exposed to the West. But mainly what we're going to be focusing on in this series is everything about 9x9. First of all, it's excellent for beginners. It's entertaining for down players. And although it's only 9x9 in size, which means the games are about a quarter of the length of 19x19 games, there's still a surprising amount of depth in the 9x9 play. It has its own sense of strategy, its own sense of tactics. A lot of the skills are transferable to 19x18. Fighting, Tsuji, Sente Gote, endgame counting, positional judgment, it's all there. But 9x9 is really its own thing, and it's worth talking about because it's so frequently played by beginners, because there is a competitive scene for 9x9. So hopefully by teaching you about 9x9, we can help to open your enjoyment of different size boards, and also to improve your 19x19 play in certain respects.
Yeah, 9x9 is definitely a very exciting game. Because I've played lots of 9x9 games, and it's exciting because each move I had to focus very hard and sort out the best option. In 9x9, because the board size is much smaller than a 19x19 Go board, it's the effect of each move is much magnified, because if you place a bad move, chances are you're going to get punished for your mistakes, and you might even lose the game from there. So
right, the consequences of your moves become clear a lot sooner on the smaller board than they do on the 19x19 board. For instance, after you play just 2 or 3 moves, you can see whether your first one was bad or not. On 19x19, often it's hard to see where, well, this was Ajikeshi, and you know, it's 20, 30, 50 moves down the road, you only started to see that it wasn't good, because your opponent ignores it. They play elsewhere for a while. On 9x9, there is no elsewhere. Elsewhere is a totally foreign combo. There is no such thing as tenuki. Everything is a local play. And it's sort of like knife fighting in a phone booth. You know, that's the metaphor I've heard before. Everything is close combat, and that makes it really exciting to play.
Yeah, so, which is why, by the way, 9x9 is played by professional players and very, very good amateur dumb players. There are actually professional 9x9 contests or competitions being held in Japan and many other world countries. And I know because your Explorer has a lot of pro games, so in this series we're actually going to bring you some examples of real professional games and maybe some amateur games, so that you can see how it's done. So and the next episode we're going to start with the history of 9x9. How is this variant invented? When was it first played? In order to start a series, we need to first let you know what 9x9 actually is and how it actually is different. And we'll show you some good examples. So definitely stay tuned for the next episode. If you enjoyed, please hit like and subscribe, and we will see you guys in the next one.
Alright, see you the next time.
Bye guys.